So today's Veterans Day, and just like most Veterans Days, the first thing I think of is my favorite veteran, John Alley. He is a veteran that saw something in me and brought me into the mortgage business. I was young, so 1986. He had a very clear goal and vision, and his wife, Mary, helped a lot with this. She was training to be an FHA DE underwriter when that was just starting to be a thing. With VA, we dealt directly with VA in San Francisco. And John just shared everything with me. He talked to me about being a Vietnam medic, what that meant. We had some very tough conversations. He shared a lot with me. And we also happened to be in a building that had the Veterans Administration on one floor. So that meant we dealt with bomb threats quite often. And so we would spend time standing on the sidewalk quite a bit of ways, waiting to be cleared to go back in the building. And so I got to understand from John just some of the stuff the veterans were going through at that time, some of the problems they were having with their purchase contracts, where sellers were having to pay a lot of funds when the veteran was buying a home and the agent didn't quite know what to do with the contract or how to make it work to where everybody was happy. It was just a really complicated and hard time for VA financing. It's much easier now than it ever was before. But all I want to say is I can never thank John Alley enough or his wife Mary for taking me in, for teaching me all of the things they knew, and for just being there and for caring so much for veterans. They were amazing people to veterans, and we helped a lot of them, and I learned so much, and I would never be where I am today without the time they took to make sure that I understood as much as I could about helping veterans get home loans, helping them through difficult times, understanding, sorry, the emotional places that they might be in. And no, I could never possibly understand, but they really taught me a lot about listening and stopping and pausing and just listening to what they were concerned about. And I'll never be able to thank them enough for what they've given me. And all I can do is give it back any way I possibly can. And that means helping veterans. So, again, to all the veterans out there, happy Veterans Day. I'm thinking of everybody. And we can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.